Clear, the Soviet Union.
Also, the Soviet Union has not.
States before.
I hated that answer. God, what a weak answer. Well, it's complicated. God, that was so cringe.
Soviet Union.
God, that triggered
the point is, Israel
Why would he try to do this to me? Oh, that drove me crazy. Well, the Soviet Union collapsed. Okay, yeah, and what? Israel didn't start in 1991. What a bizarre fucking thing to say.
You don't care.
How are you not familiar with that? You've been talking about this war for months. You don't know if Hamas fights in civilian clothes or not? How are you not familiar with that? What?
They don't fight from hospitals.
How they don't fight from hospitals? It took the IDF had to siege Al Shifa for 2 weeks to kill a bunch of civilians.
And say that look, they're.
Look at what he just said. If they did build a bomb shelter, if they built if they built one bomb shelter, the fact that you even start that sentence off with "if" should be a huge indicator that something is.
They're bombing entire neighborhoods.
They're bombing entire neighborhoods. Oh, and then he just. Did you just ignore? They're bombing entire neighborhoods. Which ones? The houses that they store munitions from, the hospitals that they fire out of, the ones where they tell civilians to stay put so that they get killed by Israel, the ones where they operate in civilian uniforms, the ones where they booby trap the houses, those neighborhoods. How can he just snowboard over the entire mountain of shit that I just said? And he's like, well, they would bomb him anyway.
Obvious. Look, they've destroyed.
It's everything. This is the best genocide ever. It's a genocide that's so fucking effective and so fucking insidious. It's not even killing the population. It's such an amazing genocide. We began the genocide in 1990 when there were only 1 million of them, and we're still genociding them today when there are 2 million of them. And in 2050, once the Palestinians have taken over the entire world, no one will suspect the genocide because they're everywhere. Like, what are we talking about? This is like Schrodinger's genocide.
80%.
We're talking again.
That's a good question.
I should have made him answer that. Should they not? Hello? Yeah. Maybe that'd be a good idea, Chief.
Organizations,
Hold on,
including.
You're not going to answer.
He's not going to answer the question. He's not. It does it again. They won't answer the fucking question.
I should go to work with the Palestinians.
Is he, do you believe he's a racist?
Why? No, they don't have. He does nothing. He has nothing. I just want to slow down and I want you to answer every single fucking one of these questions. Like, what is the format? Maybe the only way to do it is with a host. I want you to tell me what happened in Jordan in 1970. I want you to tell me why the Jordanian king was assassinated in Jerusalem and by who and why. I want you to tell me what happened in southern Lebanon. I want you to tell me why Arafat was exiled from even Palestine. I want you to tell me, I want to hear every single one of these explained, and then you can tell me if I'm being racist. Like, I just want an answer to these, but I can't. I just have to I got to yap through it, and then I get cut off, and then we don't even.
Racist, Omar.
Steve, you do.
Does he have no? Why won't you engage with this? And then he pivots to a personal attack. Why would he not engage with this at all?
Allow me to finish. You have to let me finish my thought every now and then.
Yeah.
I like how when I try to get in here, he actually shuts me down. Are you serious? I get interrupted so many times in this debate. He's like, hold on, you gotta let him finish. He's captivated by this guy talking. Seriously?
Before he's
He laughs at my statements, but they're factually 100% correct. Why is he allowed to laugh at me like that? And if they're wrong, he's wrong. You can't laugh at me, sir. You are incorrect.
That's to start counting calories.
And then he does this. He always does this every time I bring up a fact. That's what's so infuriating. How much of a meanie you are. It's so infuriating how much of a mean guy you are.'re so mean.
Try to discover whether they have genes. Yeah,
with sugar. And
Neither of them knew. They both looked at me they were incredulous that could have possibly been an answer. They don't even have.
that it's not motivated.
Yes. Do you think? What is the alternative? Do you think they just banned cookies because they really don't want Palestinians eating Chips Ahoy? Why do you think it's happening? This is what I mean when I say you can't even engage with the argument honestly. Engage with why they're banned.
Actually loaded Israeli bombs.
How do you think I should? Oh, I didn't even think of it. It's such a stupid point. How do they get the bombs over the walls? They need to launch them. Do you think they throw them? Is the Gaza Strip full of NFL quarterbacks that are hurling these over the wall, Ryan? How do they get them over the wall? How do you get the unexploded ordnance over the wall?
Because
he's focusing on the warhead, not the delivery vehicle. I didn't even catch this in the debate. How stupid this point was.
So many.
So incredibly.
Oh, the virtue signal. Oh.
Deflection.
I'm deflecting. You literally said, I'm supposed to. He wouldn't imagine if Hamas owned Israel and the IDF or the Jews were in the Gaza Strip. Well, I can't even imagine that. And now it's well, how would you feel if Hamas was controlling Israel and they were restricting cookies into the Gaza Strip for Jewish children? Well, what the fuck, bro?
To basically force medicines to be delivered to Gaza.
Force medicines? He happens to stumble into another thing. Thank you, Lycan, that I'm incredibly familiar with, and also gives a horrible bad faith summary of what that incident actually was.
Pressure under the flotilla after the flotilla.
Makeshift weapons. Wow.
I like how Ryan downplays everything. Oh, chairs. Oh, makeshift weapons. Can we roll that video clip? Hello? Can we roll a video clip of the people fighting and throwing the IDF overboard? I like how it's all downplayed on the Israeli side.
Yeah,
Just,
I know.
it's great that you've done some reading and you can throw out random factoids. But
I love. Why does he get to say this to me? Okay, just because I know everything you're talking about doesn't mean you can dismiss my knowledge. He tried to conflate the two events. Okay, when you talk about the attempted coup of Hamas, that was in the Gaza Strip after Hamas won the elections. But the later coup, when Hamas tried to form a unity government with the PLO for the Palestinian Authority, that was a separate coup. That was a separate attempted coup. That was not the same event. And he's so upset that I know both of these things, and he just says that I know random factoids. What? Because I read too much Wikipedia, or like what's the? I don't understand how you can both bully me for not knowing anything because I'm not an academic and I'm just a wiki retard, but then bully me for knowing the history and then making fun of me because I know what you're talking about. How do I get hit on both sides with the same person?
Valentine's candy is going to be made differently than something like a cookie.
Okay, no, you're done. No. If you find anything,
this is
oh
shit.
my
No, stop.
God.
No. You were
Oh
too
my
fucking
God.
smart. I didn't
Oh
take chemistry.
my
You took
God.
chemistry. The chemical composition of something is going to change significantly by the way it's produced. Is it not?
Technically, I don't.
Is it not?
Let me answer. Technically, I don't believe you're talking chemical composition at this point because you're not actually dissolving things into solutions that are transparent. You're talking about mixtures of different types of chemicals that are going to be baked together in a certain way. I don't think you're actually chemically changing the formula of what's going on here. I think you're just changing the way that they're like baked together with each other as like a mixture of different things. So technically, no, I'm not sure there's a significant difference between the chemical compounds here. That's my understanding. But I haven't taken chemistry in like 50 years, so I could be wrong.
Statements? Who would you believe more on that?
I don't think you can trust either of them. That's
What a stupid answer. What a stupid answer. Stupid.
why you have to look
It's from earlier this month.
Unoccupied houses. I thought this was the most densely populated place in the world. Are there a ton of empty houses that they're operating? And then if he says empty houses, oh, so they can operate not out of civilian areas. What?
Interrogation.
Geolocator.
He asked this, and it's a setup, and I should have realized that was a setup when he said, who debunked this? Now, I like how he gets mad at me for using a Twitter account that verifies with videos and geolocations and external sourcing on every single thing they say, but we can't trust the Twitter account. And then earlier, he's like, but we also can't trust the United States, and we can't trust the IDF. Who the fuck are we supposed to trust?
Reporting by Al
Post Israel.
Jazeera was.
Arabs are just fundamentally racist.
Hold on, wait, hold on.
I like that. It was like, oh, I can't even take this seriously. Oh, what? You think that Arabs have a totally different understanding of Jews and Israel? Oh, that's impossible. I can't even believe we're going to take that. Like, oh my God. It's like a basic fucking fact. There wouldn't be a single person, I don't even think outside of the United States, let alone like the Western world, even outside of the United States, I don't think a single person would deny that fact. Yeah, obviously, of course, Arabs have a totally different view of history about Israel than the entire like Western world does. Like, it's like
Like never happened.
I shouldn't even take it.
yeah. Hang on. I'm giving some context. Just
and then he's like, hang on, let me finish. I need to do this. I was like, bro, you're already interrupting my closing statement. What the fuck?
just hear me.